Google just dropped something which could change the way we use AI image generation, and it's called NanoBanana, Google Gemini 2.5 Flash. And when you combine it with the right ChatGPT prompts, the results are insane. Forget Photoshop, forget hours of research, and this could literally replace half of the software in your computer. Want to see how? So what is NanoBanana? NanoBanana is basically Google's AI, which can handle text, prompts, images, and even create creative workflows at a lightning speed. Now, if you're using NanoBanana just with the regular prompts, then it may or may not provide great results. But when you use ChatGPT to create prompts specifically for NanoBanana, then results are insane. In today's video, we are going to see 10 use cases of NanoBanana for image generation. And for some of them, we will also leverage prompts which are created by using ChatGPT. So whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, creative, or just an AI enthusiast, this video is for you. So stick all the way till the end because I'll show you how you can replace most of your tools like Photoshop and even some paid research apps. So NanoBanana is already topping a lot of the AI charts in comparison with other models. And if you want to use it, you can either use Google Gemini app or you can use Google AI Studio. Both of them provide you a limited free access. And a lot of other tools have also integrated themselves with NanoBanana. So you may have access to this model there as well. Let's dive in and try some of the use cases. So don't go anywhere and make sure you subscribe this channel so that you can come back and refer to this video later if required. So first use case for NanoBanana which we'll try is swapping the clothes. So this model is currently wearing a black jacket, and what it will do is we'll try to swap it with this jacket. So in this one, we are just using a regular prompt that swap model's jacket, and when you run this prompt, you will get this. So basically, NanoBanana has replaced the jacket, and it is showing extremely good fitting, and you can see how it will look. The same thing, you can try it for yourself. If you want to try different clothes, just put your image and the image of the clothes which you want to wear, and then try it out. We are going to see how we can swap the background. Here in this photo, this I've taken in my studio, and now I'll try to replace it and in some kind of a roller coaster. So what I do is I've given this command replace background with roller coaster, and then and I'm using Google Gemini 2.5, Gemini app to create this thing. Then it creates this. So it is able to change the background and it feels that I'm actually sitting in a roller coaster. So same thing you can do for your own pictures. You can change background and go to Europe or whatever, right? Whichever place you want to see or have in background, you can have that. Next use case is for lifestyle photography. So many times you'll see in some of the pictures like Airbnb pictures, you will see people have models displayed in those pictures. Now, if you want to do similar thing for your product or for your own short-term rental, what you can do is like here I'm having a pickleball court which is part of an Airbnb, and now I want to add some kind of some models here or what you call as lifestyle photography. So what I do is I said add models playing pickleball court in this pickleball. Now initially it generated this which was not very useful, and these models were coming ahead and all. It was not looking good. After a lot of tries also I was not able to get a good result. So what I did was I went to ChatGPT and generated prompt there. Created a prompt like this, like it's a very detailed prompt. At it created a very detailed prompt, and then I used that prompt here. So I added that prompt and then it created a picture like this where two models are kind of appearing in front of the court, and it is giving a more realistic look, and that's something which one can go with. So that's where if you're not able to get good results with NanoBanana or Google Gemini 2.5, you can take help from ChatGPT and create a prompt which will help you in generating relevant images. And you should also, by playing with this model, understand what are some of its limitation and see how you can get around them. Now, number 4 use case is related to interior designing. So what I did is I provided this empty room picture to ChatGPT and asked it to design it. Now, instead of just providing it a regular prompt, what I did here also, based on my experience, I went to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT to create a prompt. Like, create a prompt which will do interior designing for a room, and I will upload the image. So then ChatGPT created this detailed prompt, and you can. It also suggested how you can maximize it, or sorry, change it. And then I brought this prompt here, and based on this, I got this result. So you can see that this is looking amazing, like what a clean interior design by just like few minutes. But if I had not used ChatGPT to create a prompt, it might have not given such a great result. It still has limitation. You can see it added a window here which was not there, but that's fine. Like you can ignore some of these things. Still, the design which is it has provided looks pretty clean. Use case number 5 is you can move your characters from one location to another and keep the character consistency. If you see there, these are two folks sitting in an office, maybe having coffee, and then I asked it to move these folks to a different location in a bar. So again, I use ChatGPT, write a prompt to move people to a bar, and I'll upload a picture. So it created this detailed prompt how the bar should look, and it should blend into people and whatnot. And then I provided this prompt, and then it created this image where those two exact characters are appearing in a bar. Next use case is where you can change the color uh, of your product or anything, right? So here we have a car which is white in color, and in this case, I mean, you don't need a very detailed prompt. I just said repaint the car in matte black. Instead of white, I wanted to try it down in matte black, and within few seconds, it provided me this same car in the matte black color. So if you want to try out different colors for your product, you can use this prompt and generate it instantaneously. Use case number 7 is where you want to remove people or extra crowd from your picture. Many times we go to a famous place and there'll be a lot of people behind us. And if you want to see yourself, in this case, like, I have this picture uh, where a lot of folks are taking, uh, where a lot of folks are appearing and we want to remove them from background. So I just went and gave this prompt, remove people from background, and voila, it removed all of them. And it looks like these folks are just taking picture here by themselves and no one was here. So same thing you can do in your pictures when you want to remove folks or want to have that kind of a look. So use case number 8 is acting as a personal stylist. So I uploaded one of my own picture, and here again I took help from ChatGPT in creating a prompt. So I wrote I asked that, hey, create a prompt where AI will act as a stylist and suggest casual clothing. And then it created this detailed prompt, like act as a stylist and do this, that. And when I used this prompt, it shared few options. So here it changed uh, and it provided me one or two other different looks, which I feel I can easily use. So if you want, you can use ChatGPT as your stylist, provide a picture, and ask it to provide you different options for casual clothing, formal clothing, or whatever, right? And it'll give you good ideas. Another use case is when you want to remove an object. So here in this case, this model is having a soccer ball in his hand. So I just went and gave this command, remove the ball uh, from his hand, and then it created this kind of a picture. Now I can go ahead and add something else if I want. Next use case is related to product photography, where you can add certain objects in hand of a model or a person. Now we'll try to do something called product photography. So we'll try to make him hold a Coca-Cola. Make this person hold Coca-Cola. Okay, so this is it. So now he is kind of advertising for Coca-Cola. That's pretty cool. If you were able to learn something from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel and let us know what other content do you want us to cover. Thanks. Bye-bye.